Columbus Blue Jackets. It'll be interesting to see if they can win both against Minnesota, one of the two against Detroit and Carolina, beat Columbus. Like, that's reasonable to expect. Those numbers are ridiculous. That's why. They're 34.4% on the power play is second. And there's a lot of discussion about whether or not they're just power play merchants and this is just all power play. Well, yeah, the Oilers did that all year last year. The Oilers had themselves quite the season, and the power play was a huge part of the reason why. So you can 9% surprisingly is 11th. The numbers at the power play this year, there are a few teams with ridiculous numbers. It doesn't feel like it's as ridiculous as last year. The scoring doesn't feel like it's as high as last year either. And I'm saying it doesn't feel like, because I haven't looked at all the numbers, but it feels like scoring is a little bit down to start the season for last year. So 26.2 shots against per game is second in the NHL as well. So that's the key thing too. You've got quick, you've got Shusterkin, you want to have quick in the net. Occasionally you want to make sure Shusterkin doesn't get overworked. Keep the shots against down, you get all the goaltenders. And they've done that. You look at these games, 19, 26, 29, 33, 29. Over the road trip, it averages out a little bit higher than 26.2, I believe. But again, that's 5 games on the road, now they're coming back home. So the shots against may very well come down once they're back at home. And then they're looking at how they scored once 4-on-4, twice in overtime during 3-on-3. They have 1 6-on-4 goal, so that's of course the overtime, or when you're pulling the goaltender to try to force overtime, and you get a power play as well. 5-on-4 they scored 7 times. That's 7 power play goals in 9 games. Again, 5-on-4. 5-on-3 they scored 3 times, including, wasn't it twice against Vancouver? So 5-on-3 they're pretty lethal, and you would think, well, of course, teams are always lethal 5-on-3. No, we've seen teams almost go through a full season without a 5-on-3 goal. 4 versus 5, so this is short-handed. They have 1 goal there, and 5 against 6, they have 1 goal, which would mean an empty netter. So that's how their goals are being scored so far this year, and it's impressive that they've been able to put together a 7-2 start with 12 5-on-5 goals so far. So since I'm glass half full, I look at it as basically, well, they've got 7 of 9 starts, or 7 wins and 9 starts, even though they've only got 12 5-on-5 goals. The 5-on-5 scoring will show up. So that could very well be sustainable, right? So there's long shots.
Brand-name winter tires, like the Winter TA KSI from BF Goodrich. Big O and BF Goodrich give you the advantage. Plus, take advantage of a chance to win an all-inclusive vacation for 2 to Cancun, Mexico. To get details and to enter, visit www.gobigo.ca. Get the advantage this winter in Big O tires. A reputation right on Big O tires.
17.29 per 60 minutes. That's 9th overall in the National Hockey League. Their giveaways, 4.7 giveaways per 60 minutes, is the 2nd lowest in the National Hockey League. Their takeaways, this is the thing, pretty tight hockey when it's a Rangers game. Their takeaways is 5.47 takeaways per 60 minutes. That's only 21st. So they don't give the puck up. They don't steal the puck very often either. So again, pretty clean games there. But yeah, it is interesting to see that they're not giving. They don't develop their players very well. I mean, Needle's playing pretty well. He's not on the board, but he's playing pretty well. He's got 66 thus far. The Lafreniere, 4 goals in 9 games. You can look at that and say, hey, 4 goals in 9 games is good. But you can also turn around and say, well, that's 4 points in fucking 9. Kako, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points in 9 games. Kako had a very good preseason. Looked like he might be in for a breakout. Hasn't happened. And with Kako, I think we are now into the portion of his career where the question can rightfully be asked about whether or not he will. And so for Kako, if his offense doesn't roll out this year, and if he doesn't show that progression, maybe he does end up leaving. Maybe he does end up somewhere else being a trade. Will Cooley, 1 goal in 9 games. I like Cooley's fighting spirit. Cooley's more along the lines of a bottom 6 guy at this stage. I don't think there's any concern about lack of production there. Blake Wheeler, though, 9 games, no points, and a -4, which is a team worst. In fact, there are very few players on this team who are a minus. But Brian Lindgren's on the list too, so in 8 games, he's a -3, and he has no points either. So it's been a tough start to the year for Lindgren. And Barclay Goodrow, 9 games, no points, 12 penalty minutes. So in 9 games, that's 6 penalties being taken by Goodrow. And those are players who should be giving you some decent depth scoring, right? Wheeler especially, coming off the year he had last year in Winnipeg. And maybe it is a systems thing. Maybe once you get into some of the systems with the Rangers, he'll start scoring. But again, at this stage of Wheeler's career, you can expect a bit of a downturn in his offensive production. And I don't think the Rangers are a team that will be as conducive to him getting points as we saw with him with the Winnipeg Jets. But again, they're winning without all of that. They're winning without being that. So you've got to think those guys, the points will start showing up, the goals will start showing up, and it should offset it. Some of the others start starting to be unsustainable. But I don't know how unsustainable these numbers necessarily are. There's 15 points in 9 games, that's pretty high. But is he a point per game player? Yes, for that's the case. He's a point per game guy. And he's paid very, very well. And right now, he's playing like his paycheck tells him he should be. So are the Rangers for real? There's a question I have for people out there. My answer to that would be sure. I don't see any reason why not. I've been a fan of the Rangers over the last 3 years when they came out of this Bill era, and I really like the roster they put together. I think they're fun to watch. And even though, they took one out of the Canucks, and again, there was some anger after that game. In general, I've just been quite happy to watch all of this and so far this year, and looking forward to seeing how it turns out. So, where do you think the Rangers stand in terms of actual contender status early in the season? Remembering it's early, we're 9 games in, but they look quite good, don't they? Let me know your thoughts, and like and subscribe if you're browsing history. Happen on the video, or just because you feel like it, Thank you guys so much for all your support, and we'll talk to you again.
The Edmonton Shitverse.
Times advancing health and digestion with prebiotics. Healthy gut health.
I've had it with this team, dude. What's going on? You know how we had talked about earlier, I think it was 2 weeks ago or something, that somebody must have made a deal with the devil for the Montreal Canadiens to get all of their guys injured. Yeah, if you needed the context, the Canadiens had a lot of guys injured last year. This year, it seems like a lot of those same guys are getting injured, but subsequently are now coming back, which is all good. And we joked around saying, hey, somebody must have done some witchcraft over here to get this done, because for some reason it just keeps on happening. But maybe, I feel like in the Vancouver side of things, for the Vancouver Canucks, somebody must have placed not a curse on the Canucks, but what's the opposite of a curse? They gave this team a blessing. They forced the powers that be, the hockey gods, whatever you want to call it. You know it's Halloween today, so we've got all these mystical ideas for today. The Canucks prospects, Hunter Burstevic, R.C. Baines, the Karamaki, these guys are at the top of their league in points and goals. But today, thank you, big shout out over to Cody Severson on Twitter. He does fantastic work covering the Abbotsford Canucks. He posted a tweet that kind of got me very, very curious. The tweet just says this: "What? LOL." And included in this tweet is a very specific page on moneypuck.com. Now I'm going to go to the page myself and show y'all here on YouTube what exactly it is we're referring to. Today we are looking at the NHL's playoff odds via MoneyPuck.com and where the Canucks are ranked. Patrick Alvin, man, you've done well. Below are the odds of each NHL team making the playoffs, winning the Stanley Cup, and other milestones. The odds were updated at Tuesday, October 31st, 6:35 a.m. Eastern Time. Before we actually look at the odds, let's read about how they are calculated. There is a lot of information here, but the opening paragraph reads this. By running a simulation of the rest of the NHL season 100,000 times, we can create precise probabilities of the outcome of the season for each team. Each game is simulated using the probabilities from the pre-game prediction model discussed below. For games further into the future, the model scores are regressed to the mean to account for uncertainty. There also is an entire analytical breakdown as to how everything goes into this model. Variables in both home and away team models. There are things like expected goals from non-rebound shots, adjusted for even strength, expected goals in power play and penalty.
New booklet, Kraken honey cough and cold syrup. For families with honey flavor, helps relieve their child's cough and cold symptoms. Available in can bedtime formula to help them go through their day and sleep at night. Thanks for honey, works like Berkeley. Kill situations, unblocked shot attempts for, adjusted for even strength, save percentage, shooting percentage at even strength, share power play time, and then there are a bunch of other crazy, just random stuff that you can look at and read. This is a very in-depth statistical analytical model that isn't really easy to understand at first glance. But if you go over to the results and you see which teams have the highest chances of making the playoffs this year, the Vancouver Canucks have a 92.7% chance, which is number one. Second is Vegas with an 89.7. You have the Dallas Stars with an 89.6, and then the Rangers, the Hurricanes, the Kings, and the Avalanche falling shortly after. Now, while the model does have its own very intrinsic algorithm that compiles and assesses data, one of the easier things that we can acknowledge as fans that don't really understand everything is simply the playoff format. Hey, if the Vancouver Canucks are top three in the Pacific, which is probably going to be easier this year than ever before, Calgary sucks, Edmonton sucks, Seattle got off to a slow start, then they have a pretty good chance, especially considering how well they've been performing this season too. They have a higher percent odds than the Vegas Golden Knights, and if I have to guess why that is, I hypothesize that maybe the Golden Knights' easier schedule to start out the year could form itself a different kind of conclusion within the model. I mean, that's just my hypothesis. It's not really anything too significant here. But if you move on to just making the playoffs in general, and we talk about teams making the second round in the playoffs, the Vancouver Canucks once again have the highest odds at doing so, 53.1%. The Vegas Golden Knights have dropped all the way to 6th overall in this category. Chances for making the third round, Vancouver actually has the second most probable chance behind the Dallas Stars. You could debate that the Central Division having itself its own teams and structure makes it a little bit easier or a little bit harder for some of these teams to get in. It's all algorithmic based, so it's a little bit difficult to fully verbalize. But then, when it comes to teams making the finals, the Canucks have the highest percent odds of any team at the end of October to doing that in 2024. And when it comes to the chances of winning the Cup, the Vancouver Canucks are number one in this category. They literally have the highest Cup odds at the end of October in the 23-24 season. And this is so gosh darn weird. The team is performing well. The team is winning games handily, like the St. Louis Blues game, like the Nashville Predators game, the first one. They are winning easily. They are losing games that we feel they should have won, like the Rangers game. The prospects are doing so well, and now the team is first in the Money Puck Cup winning odds? How is this possible? Patrick Alvin, bro. Patrick Alvin, you built this team. The Vancouver Canucks, according to the Money Puck thing here, the chart, they're on pace, or not on pace, but they're projected to win the President's Trophy with 107 points. Second is Vegas, 105.9. New York is third. The Rangers, by the way, 105.8. Canucks have a 37% chance of being first in their division. Dallas has the #1 shot at that at 44.8%. Again, Central Division, Pacific Division, it's a little bit different, so maybe that's why Dallas has the edge in this position here. And then, when it comes to the odds of getting the first overall pick, Vancouver is dead last, tied with Carolina, New York, and the Vegas Golden Knights in terms of odds at getting #1. I'm sorry, buddy. Vancouver has the lowest percent odds of being able to draft you. At least that's what the Money Puck projection goes out there and says. What the hell's going on with this team, dude? Like, honestly, if you talk about the quality of the Vancouver Canucks game, it's beyond exceptional compared to last year. That, I mean, if you told me, hey, look at the Money Puck standings and try to guess where the Vancouver Canucks are in the playoff race, winning the cup, whatever, making the playoffs, etc., etc., how do you know they probably have a much better chance? Like, they do the top half of the league, right? They're good enough to do that based off of how they performed this season so far, right? I don't know if I would have guessed #1. I don't know if I would have guessed the Canucks having the highest odds of winning the President's Trophy, the highest odds at making the playoffs, the highest odds at winning the Stanley Cup. And you think it's supposed to be close at the start of the season? Let's look at the preseason. It's only the preseason.
Well, I haven't won either. Mainly because this game is exceeding me out of weight, but it's time for Jody George to get that win. Take away your big toxic here, George. For real, I thought you apologized last week for being toxic. Well, I did it first. And then I thought about how I lost that game. I think it was good to that. Yeah, okay. All right, I started the game off with the same color. The Rock is the blue color. Donald is the yellow, orange, different color. Sounds good. Let's do this. Wait, we're playing on Haunted Hills now. Let's go. I gotta win this game. It doesn't matter what map we're playing on. I'm going to win. You can strike through it. What's the play? For real. You don't got left after doing all that talking and you have the audacity to start this up again. Only because last game was this. I guarantee that I will win this game. Go to George and make it good. Stanley over everything. Okay, you sounded like you know. Get over it. I don't know what to excuse when you just come around and do. I'm going to win. So let me show you how an Obamanator plays this game. What do you mean how an Obamanator plays this game? What does it sound like? You haven't won a single game. You can play along with it. Okay, let's see how this plan goes now. Well, that's not enough for this knowledge, so let's see that.
2 quick ones from my Krakens.
That's not bad. Let's see what options you get. Well, the only choice here is to get a rare common ship. That's a good choice. I'm not trying to spend $100,000 on takeout when I only have $100,000 takeout. That's just stupid. All right, George, at least I won a game. You haven't won anything. Only because Joe's finger slipped. Barack would have won that 100%, and we all know it. Stop acting like it was a real win. Come on, Donald, just focus on yours and let yours be. All right, fine, let's get Donald cook. I'm curious to see what kind of job title they have on this match. I guess we'll find out right now. It doesn't matter. Jody George will win this game. Nobody needs to do this right now, dude. Whatever you say, Joe, I highly doubt Donald gets the $125,000 paying job there. You can't do the road with acting like this. Joe. Like that is, Barack is talking too. It's the first one we know about. George, Barack apologized after that one game and then was talking too. I'm not getting toxic. I'm stating the fact. Oh, really? I said Donald just gets the $120,000 paying job in business. You gotta get this sensitive. That doesn't mean anything. How about we pay attention to how I rated on the number out? Greg, Donald, it's not like you can go to the afternoon. It's fine. Why should you get a high number? Damn it! Oh yeah, that's definitely a high number. Let me show you how great his George was. You have to see about that. Well, how's that go? I guess you guys are not nobody can respect you if you just talk without producing results. Yeah, whatever. And of course, I get the lowest possible number. That's called a skill issue, Joe. Don't cry about it. Excuse me? All right, stop getting so cocky. Watch me. Nice one, Barack. Are you serious right now? Yep. This is exactly what I meant when I said this game was rigged. How do I get the second place prize after getting a 9? Kind of sounds like you're the one crying now, George. Maybe that's called a skill issue. Ain't that the truth? Don't talk, Donald. You don't have a legit win. It's not like you have a win, George. I'm about to. This game will be my first. This should be my second, but hey, I'm over it. It doesn't sound like you're over it. All right, just watch my greatness, guys. Especially Donald and Barack. You do a lot of talking for someone with a 1-8 record, George? For real. All right, just watch me then. Let's talk more action. Let's see it, George.
Well, I guess I'll be able to get that juicy $120,000 salary.
How in the hell would you know that? You haven't even seen the job yet.
Trust me, Donald, I just know. You want to know how?
How, George?
Because I'm goaded. Business plan.
Job's not finished, George. Let's see what job offers you get before you start sticking your chest out.
Facts. Well, how's that for a nice $120,000 paying job?
Overpoised again, ties the game by 2.
For real.
You don't need that as your profession in order for us to know that. Excuse me?
Well, at least you'll land on an action stage. Let's see what you get.
Well, because I am goaded, George.
Gee,
This decision is easy. I will camp under the stars just like that. I have to handle it now. I'm going to leave it here. I do attempt to leave this vicinity, but it's literally your first time. It's fine for us.
Oh, Tanner is hurt and shit. We have to win here. We have to win here, guys. We have to win here.
Tired of your toxicity, George. You better stop. Fine, Donald. Just let it be.
Let's see what you get here, Joe.
Well, it's not like I have an option here. I didn't have enough money to choose the upgrade.
Great, but Ryan did not report mine gets it done. Ties the
Joe won
game.
3 times. Who are you to talk to him like that?
Facts.
How about you focus on your turn, Barack?
Oh, Johnny Door, but Spaniard King ties it. Shit, this is a really scoring game for sure.
Yeah, well, he was pretty close.
Jones is,
All right, George. If you end up losing this game, you have to promise us that you won't act like this anymore. No exceptions.
All right, that's fine. I'm not going to lose, though.
We'll see about that. Let's see what jobs you get, Barack.
Okay, and just like that,
Here we go
I am
again.
the only one still with a $120,000 paying job. Respect me.
How about you win?
Oh my god, the kills off my
I
soul.
don't mind giving 50,000 as long as I'm not giving it to George. Yeah, that's because you 3 are teaming up against me.
Excuses, and more excuses. Let's see what you're going to get here. Hopefully it's something good.
Ain't no way in hell I'm doing a laser tag battle.
Good choice.
I need to secure my wealth crown and continue collecting attributes. That's because you're just scared of competition.
All right, don't respond to him, Barack. Let's see what King Donald can cook here. Well, that's some good cooking, Donald. Let's see where this goes takes you.
It's time for us to make our statements, Donald. Let's do this. Seriously, Barack? Your statements?
Damn it!
Donald is landing on faith. How is that your guy's statement?
It's not a for sure thing to do like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that one, Joe.
Can't be serious right now.
Looks like you landed on taxes. I told you all that I never win this game.
George, how much do I have to pay you so you can shut the hell up?
I want to start not my family over there. Let's talk more after George. Remember that. Oh, really now?
Okay, I'll give you a break.
I don't know why you're talking. This case of nothing. You're criticizing me out of it.
How is it that we have to pay you $50,000 every time you get a goal? No, real.
Donald landed on taxes. Okay, stop the time, Joe. It's not fine. This time even the happiness of life. I get it. Family over everything, boys.
How many times do you have to talk about family? We get it. You love your family.
Just because you two are so obsessed with playing this game, we're trying to win. I will be the first one to prove that having family is the way to win in the game of life.
Well, you played plenty of games and going to family room has never worked out. I highly doubt it works now.
And thank God we don't have to pay $20,000 for this show, really. That's because you guys don't care for family.
Family this, family that. Family this and family that. Okay, you love your family. You want to marry your family.
Wait, what?
That's all facts, Joe.
All right, you guys are disgusting. Let go to George concentrate. In some way, somehow you dodged our numbers. Nothing new here.
Oh man, what the hell? The kid, family. I love my family. Let's go. Family over everything.
Okay, you need to chill out with this whole family thing, George.
And you need to chill out with eating donuts at McDonald's.
Excuse me?
But nobody's telling you that, huh? So stop telling me to chill. George, you are being so messed up right now. I swear if you lose this game, we will never let you hear the end of it. Okay, but I won't. Hurry up, Joe.
Dan, you like to be pushy, huh? Chill. You can't be serious with this.
And that is exactly why I wanted you to hurry up. Don't respond to me. I already know that I'm going to win this game. So don't waste my time by going slow. Let go to George cook.
It's not about how you start.
Jared!
Damn it. Why can't I earn our action? I need more action.
I think that's a skill.
certainly would want to do it. Let's see if the rock won't die if that ends up happening. I'm just going to do it. Don't worry, Veronica. As long as we don't get 50,000, we'll be fine. Yeah, landed on that. What matters? Well, I'm going to have to go with one of these big guys. What you think that would happen? What is the more activities the better? That is the George. I wouldn't say that's the good. Facts. The rock has one crown and it's supposed to get it back. Facts. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Whatever you guys say, let's see what Donald does here. You know the whole purpose is being not right. It's supposed to give you a resources for one thing. We're going to keep up. Which we're not. With that. I want to go to the door. You're going to the investment tab right down there. Correct. That's what we're doing. My head is a big family. And thank God I don't have to give 50,000 to someone else. Well, that is the case that I'm doing. Yeah. That's it. Hold that hell down. I'm right for it. I want to go over this one. Have you not met me or something else? What are you talking about, George? Well, what do you think I'm talking about? I'm going to win this game. I'm going to land on that station so that I leave the activities. I go there. Somewhere, somehow, you always remember playing with 50,000. As well as these tactics, you're getting like to do. Try some more. I would have taken an hour of time and I think very much. You might have an early lead round game, but that's exactly what happened last year. I remember it was great. The fun guys, we have to do a better job of more doors. Let's see what you do here. Looking forward to it. Hopefully I can land on an action space. Yeah, I got that. Just to help up, George. I was trying to go down 50,000. You guys can up there. Sorry, Joe. I didn't want to take 50,000 from you to find Donald. In all seriousness. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, let's get it. It's a story. Well, how about you go high roll? You're falling behind by 30 with that one game. You remember when I come on? I won. Don't be surprised if the rock wins. Just let me do my thing, like always. I'm going to pursue the triple pass and build the trouble in a long run. I'm happy to do something. That's a solid idea, the rock. Try to get your ground into the big city. We only got 1.5 minutes to play. This is exactly what we have to do. Like the rock. Oh, really? No, don't care. All right, let's do that. Well. I guess we're going to take this one. Good one, Gerard. Just like that. I heard the happy. How about the border? That's the other word. You're trying so hard to deny that the rock has a name. It's pretty funny, I'm not going to lie. How much you focus on this, Donald? I'm doing just that. What thing? Well, I'm watching. I'm not sure about being honest, Donald. Fine, Donald. Let's see what the full thing is. That's the whole thing. You guys are so delicious. Whoa. Hold on now. Because you're that guy. You're the dog for practice. Don't be honest. I was only going to a concert since I'm not even close to getting the happiness now. I'll just stick with Bernie. Didn't know anything else. We'll put up the turn down. We're doing a productive turn. A productive turn for you guys. 50 power. How the hell are the guys back over like? Okay, I know.
Hi, big Goldie. Fuck yes, I'll take that shit any day. Let's go.
Exact opposite. Crazy. Because I drove it. By the way, boys, that real bad. Let's do it. All right, let's make it down the door. You know what? I don't care. Wait, what? You not see the board or something for rock? You're just landing on an action stage. So what? Action stage is so much more valuable than 50,000. All right, let's do it. There. I'm glad we're doing a little bit just like that. That's what I need now. Now I have to stop. The 1,000 times that I'm telling you that there's the entire time. Joe is the only one that's avoiding this. All right, let's meet Donald Cookmore. Damn it. Oh, yeah, that's a great cook, John. Shut the hell up, George. Give me 50,000 like it's nothing. Good trash in this game. Ignore him, Donald. I got you, Joe. I'm going to go the investment tax while you turn this entire game around. This is an accident waiting to happen. You can't be serious with this. Donald, you are a little trash in this game. Don't listen to him, Donald. This is surrender. And of course, I barely avoided the house phase. Get right. This game has been BS for the most part. That's probably still is, Donald. This turn was absolutely useless. I lost so much money and I didn't even make my profit. Sorry, but I didn't have to. It's not your fault, Joe. Let's see what George has doing. Oh, I'm sure I'll get something special with it. What? That's it? Family, that's something. I love my family. Family over everything. Yeah, family. Love family. Okay. You don't have to spur your feelings all over the place and talk about families and weirdo. How dare you, Joe? What's going on? Family is my life. Don't ever say something like that ever again. All right, whatever your family lover, Joe, let's see what you can do about it. Well, I'm definitely going to pursue the investment tax if that's our one opportunity to make a comeback in this case. Let's do this, Joe. So once we didn't pay George 50,000. Don't fix it now, Rock. Well, I guess I didn't think it might be good. You can't be serious with this. How many times have you ran on the salary and you know it's all the way? Right. You get 50,000 on the story. Right. You get messages on the story. Right. Dodge the taxes. Right. All right, George, you need to shut your mouth. Honestly, hearing you talk is just annoying. Thank God I got some muscle on. I get it for 50,000 on the bonus. Like you guys. Get it for free investment tax. So that time you got your role. Let's see what you do here, Gerard. One investment is all over here. Okay, well, first control for you, Gerard. Whoa, hold on now. You can't be serious with this. This game is actually rigged. We're all landing on the salary space except for George. I don't need to analysis, Joe. That's different, Donald. Okay, stop touching me. Keep Donald over this thing, I'm sure. Oh, really now? Prove it. About taxes. Donald. You're a literal trash, you know that? Just surrender. You're wasting my time. George, there's a difference between being competitive and being constant. Fact. I don't even know if this is constant at this point. Fact. I feel like this is beyond that at this point. Fact. More family. Not just okay. I love family. Family over everything. Family's the best. Okay, I'm serious. What the hell? How many times will casual person watching this can think that George put some tears in his what are your eyes with Man, I love these tears. They're coming from you, from Donald, and from Barack. Go to George all the way. All right, well, this is really bad. If I can do something about this. Come on, Barack. I'm just special here. I'll try that one. Well, one time I'm getting George. Screw this game. You're trash. There's no way we're all into the taxes except for George, right? Well, thank God there's some luck actually occurred to me. That's great. Don't even start with that, George. I swear to God. At least I'll be able to tie with George in the knowledge department. Well, and hopefully this will be the start of my business. I hope that will be the case for us. In the meantime, let's see if I can get some messages. I haven't got it, Donald. Damn it!
I'm sorry, Donald. I don't want to keep taking your money away like that.
Not your fault,
The game
Joe.
is just on something that's for sure.
Well, hopefully something good comes out of this turn of yours regardless.
It's about damn time I landed on an action space.
Damn it.
Well, are you getting nervous, George?
Nice one, Donald.
I just took away your knowledge crown. You, Joe, and I each have a crown now, so it's anyone's game.
Like hell it is. Goated George will still win this game regardless of what you said.
You sound super insecure if you ask me, George.
Facts!
Well, did anyone ask you, Joe?
Well, nobody.
But nothing. How about you stay quiet and watch me perform at my usual goated level during this turn of mine?
Excuse me, that's my saying.
You don't perform at any goated level. You got a fake win. Ignore him, Donald. Jesus Christ.
Seriously?
More family. Yes! I love everything about family. More family. Oh, please. Everyone knows you simp over the lasses.
I've made improvements. How about you play Pokemon with us and keep to yourself?
As if. Pokemon is a complete joke. It's for kids. It's for losers. It's for crybabies.
Okay, you better shut your mouth now, George. Don't you dare say anything about Pokemon. It's just goated.
wouldn't understand. Guys, what's up, Joe? Are you literally seeing this for paying taxes? I'm officially convinced that George set up some cheating.
Brian, once again, huh? That's exactly why you three play Pokemon.
No, we play Pokemon because we work as a team and it's just a fun game. Stop hating on that.
George doesn't know how to stop hating. Okay, apply this new bad rock. Let's see where you land.
Yeah, you're going to have to hold that L against the wall.
How many times are we landing on taxes? For real. I landed on them multiple times. Same with Donald. Same with Joe. George hasn't landed on them once. Try more. I can't even remember, George. He paid us $50,000 one time. This is actually stupid.
Yeah, this game is really rigged. It has favored George big time.
Seriously, trying to discredit my future win?
George, the three of us haven't made any errors in our decision making. Facts. Our spins have screwed us over. Facts. This is a matter of you getting lucky. Facts. This isn't rocket science. Facts.
Hey, George, let me back.
If you guys get the hell out of here with your driving and say called back, I don't think so. Donald just got a $200,000 change job. That's it.
Like hell it is. I deserve all of it. That's right, Steve.
What the hell?
All right, there's no point in pursuing the happiness round. But George is like a good kid. So it's better to secure my knowledge.
Yeah, whatever. Let me show you how dirty George does it. Take some notes. Classes and sessions. That's it? Okay, you can't seriously just right now. That's seriously not on taxes. Yeah, this is so good. Okay, you see this right now.
Oh my God, George is paying taxes. Let's take a look. I haven't seen that all game. Oh my God. Paying job. Watch out.
Watch out, Donald. Okay, now I'm going to get one of the
Wow.
$150,000. You guys are sorry.
I don't even understand That's a great idea, Joe. Unfortunately, we'll never know. Let's see if I can